Hey everyone, just wanted to give you guys another build that I've been playing around with. I call it the Salad Bomberman build, also known as the Salad Infiltrator. It's a sticky bomb oriented build, and you could play it two different ways. I mean, you could still play it like the standard Infiltrator with, a ton of sticky bomb damage, or you could play a very aggressive close quarters combat oriented explosives build. What I tend to do is I like to run a, sniper plus a close quarters weapon. So the Vanquisher is super nice, even after the fixes that they've done to the headshot multiplier for it. So now it doesn't one-shot headshot red enemies unless you have some sort of headshot bonus or a rail amp, some sort of ability to push its damage just a hair further to allow it to one-shots. You'll find yourself often, unless you're running a soldier, like I said, with a headshot bonus, the red enemies now tend to live with like a sliver of health. Luckily, with the Salarian Infiltrator, you do have a lot of solutions around that, including obviously Tactical Cloak's damage boost, but the technical synergy that he gets from one of his trees allows him to boost his weapon damage for 5 seconds, which allows you to essentially have pre-patch Vanquisher effectiveness for 5 seconds, which is really all you need since you only have 4 shots. So, going over the build real quick, it's very focused around Sticky Grenade, Tactical Cloak, and Offensive Tech. Energy Drain is a super nice quality of life ability that I would max if you do have a rank 10 Salarian Infiltrator, which, obviously I do have right now. Your first ability can either be Sticky Grenade or Tactical Cloak. I'm gonna go with Sticky Grenade to be the first thing that I would max. So with the rank 4 upgrade, I choose damage. If you can reliably stick your target, the damage is just gonna benefit you way more than the radius. You could choose radius if you want, but for me, I'm greedy. I like my damage, so I prefer, this upgrade the most. The rank 5 upgrade, I choose grenade capacity. This puts you at a 4 grenade total. Shrapnel, you could choose, but you're not going to be really waiting on your enemies to bleed out. So grenade capacity is what I choose. For the rank 6 upgrade, you can choose between anti-armor or anti-shield, and this is going to depend largely on the type of targets that you need to focus. A large number of pug games in gold right now are against outlaws, so the anti-armor allows me to deal with a lot of hydras, saboteurs, pariahs, anarchists, what's the other armored type? Agents. The extra armor damage is going to benefit me a lot. Now let's say, you end up in a pug game against remnants or the Ket, and you find yourself that you need to focus the shielded targets a little bit more. For example, for the Ket, the Anointed and the Destined tend to be very annoying. I find that some groups tend to get overrun by these more often than the Ascendants and the Fiends. So for me, being able to take out those targets very swiftly is important, and I find that my games tend to run very smooth if I could just take out the Anointed and Destined as soon as possible. So anti-shield is definitely a viable option there. Anti-shield is also pretty useful against destroyers to strip them of their shields, since I find that their armored health isn't really that much. Once you get past the shield on destroyers, they do have some armored health under that, but it's not really that much compared to the amount of shields that they have. So you can run anti-shield against those two factions if you need to focus those kinds of targets. Now you can make the argument that anti-armor is super nice against the Ket because, the fiends are an issue for your group. And if the fiend is an issue for the group, feel free to go for the anti-armor, upgrade. After that, you want to run Tactical Cloak, go for the damage bonus, duration bonus, and combat cloak. And these are pretty self-explanatory. You want more damage out of your sticky grenades, so you take the damage bonus over the recharge speed. For the rank 5, you want extra duration. This will allow you to run the objectives like devices and such. Speed is also a decent alternative. I don't find that I really need it, so I stick with duration. And then combat cloak, you're going to need for the sticky bomb build, and not escape artist. And also, since we have energy drain, escape artist is kind of redundant. You don't really need this, so you're gonna take the combat cloak. So here's the interesting interaction that I need to tell you ahead of time. Sticky grenade, if you just cloak and throw your sticky grenades, you will not get this 100% damage bonus. Alright, it does not activate. So if you threw a sticky grenade not cloaked, it'll do the same damage as a sticky grenade tossed while cloaked. When do you get that power damage bonus, you might be asking? you get this power damage bonus after you begin breaking the cloak. So what do I mean by that? If you cloak and throw a sticky grenade, you won't get this damage bonus. If you cloak, throw the sticky grenade, and begin firing to break the cloak, since at the moment, sticky grenades do not break cloak. Once you fire and break the cloak, then for the next 2 seconds, you do get the power damage bonus. And this is what allows you to burst large crowds of enemies. So I find this to be very useful. With that being said, the way you would handle Hydras, if you don't want to use Cobra missiles or if you've ran out somehow, you run up to a Hydra. I highly recommend you shoot out the faceplate on the Hydras first, to help give your team some relief, lessen the pressure on them. Since once you take out those sensors, and the missiles aren't really much of an issue. Once you do that, you cloak, throw your 4 sticky grenades. As soon as you land the 4th sticky grenade, begin firing, break that cloak, and activate that power damage bonus. And this allows you to nuke the Hydra along with anything else that's near the target, very, very quickly. So for the rank 4 upgrade, you take the power enhancement for increased sticky bomb damage. For the rank 5, I choose anti-armor. And just like I mentioned before, if you're in situations where you need to focus certain key shielded targets, like I said, anointed or destined, anti-shield's a very viable choice in my opinion. But like I said, most of the pug games tend to be against outlaws, since that is the easiest faction to farm at the moment. So anti-armor is the upgrade that I go for. And rank 6, I choose technical synergy. And this is what allows you to one-shot headshot with the Vanquisher again for at least 5 seconds. So for me, I think my Vanquisher is rank 6 right now. Let me check real quick. My Vanquisher is rank 6. So it might not allow you to one-shot headshot with the rank 1 Vanquisher. I don't know. But for me, technical synergy allows me to one-shot headshot, outside of tactical cloak. So, often I'll just pop an energy drain if I want to snipe, I'll pop an energy drain, and then I'll just, even if it misses or not, I can, one-shot headshot any of the, red bar enemies in gold because of this 5-second damage boost. Let's say your energy drain isn't up, just toss a sticky grenade, and then for the next 5 seconds, you can one-shot headshot red enemies. This will also allow you to 2-shot sharpshooters again. So it'll essentially, it's 5 seconds of pre-patch Vanquisher when you're using this, if you do decide to start sniping. And this is what I like about the build, is that I have the option to play an aggressive close quarters class, or snipe like a standard sniper. If you have a rank X Salarian Infiltrator, energy drain's a great way to spend your last remaining points. Oftentimes when you're playing very aggressive, running into crowds of enemies, you're gonna drain multiple targets. So what you're gonna go for in the rank 5 upgrade is the auxiliary drain. And you might be asking, what about the rank 4 upgrade? I choose recharge speed. I like having my ability up more frequently compared to the extra damage and the shields being restored. So for me, I prefer recharge speed. But for the rank 5 upgrade, I do prefer auxiliary drain. Like I said, oftentimes you'll be cloaked. You're gonna come across multiple enemies, and being able to drain all 3 of them, potentially stunning them, and then tossing the sticky grenade will allow you to clear groups very quickly. Along with that, you'll be able to regenerate your shields very quickly. The rank 6 upgrade, team drain, will allow you to restore your teammates' shields. So this is very great for hunkering down with your team if you just want to hold down a certain spot on the map. And that's it for the build. Just some key reminders. Like I said, Sticky Bomb does not benefit from your Tactical Cloak bonus until after you break the Tactical Cloak. So make sure, especially when you're taking down a Hydra, throw your sticky grenades, and as soon as you're done tossing all of them, fire immediately to break your cloak and activate your power damage bonuses. Other than that, if you like the build, feel free to leave a like. And I don't know if you guys have noticed or not, from me shamelessly plugging myself in this corner right here, I do stream on Twitch TV, essentially pretty much every day, starting at 12 p.m. Eastern, and I do this for about a few hours a day, every day. So, if you want to stop by and just chat with me about, anything you want, really, feel free to stop by, come and hang out. I'm mostly just farming. As usual, I'm gonna leave some gameplay clips at the end of this video. Usually just wave 5, 6, and 7 for you guys. Other than that, take care everyone. Good luck with those boxes, and see you guys next time.
Friendly neighborhood Hydra. Quit playing the hero. Get down.
Squad member down. Squad member down.
Take cover. Ammo's dry.
Teammate injured.
Crap, my shields. Just a sec.
Teammate injured. Three more to go.
What are you doing? Fall back.
Sources say key data is scattered around this area. Find and recover that data. Dogs are on me.